about what you're putting in. All your hopes and efforts are all in.
Hey everybody! So a lot's been going on. I'm really getting back into the swing of things after being in a kind of nasty funk, which I think a lot of us can relate to right now because, hello, I know I've got snow and I've had snow for days and I love snow. I just don't like to go out in it, but it does affect my mood more than I realize, and just the crappy weather. I'm a fall girl and a spring girl, not summer, not winter really. So, but I'm getting back in the swing of things. Just posted a video about this table over here that we did live that day. So let me show you that. And I'm also gonna show you the jars that I did for the YouTube video. So this is the mirror that I did. It's like a stone finish, just a little bit of a close up. And then this was the little end table that we finished there on a live in the group, and then the other live was on the actual page. Those were from Ryan on Valentine's Day. And then let me show you these jars really quick. Turned out so good. I just did one to kind of have another stone finish. It's just a plain ball jar, and then I added some texture to it and then this one, IOD stamps. You all, they are hot right now. I can't wait for the day that I start selling them. And then I used the distress stamp on it, so that way I didn't have to do 2 layers of paint really. I just used the distress stamp, but I'll show you how to do all of that in the YouTube video coming out later today. But this one is my fave. Still use stamps, but I also used IOD clay. And look at that. It looks like an old relic, but something that has been put on. It is so cool. I mean, it's my jam anyway, you know. So what we're doing is going over this sign. The reason I'm redoing this sign is this was in my parents' house pretty much my entire life. In our half bath, I have done a coat of shellac on it. That's why it's a little shiny. And they were going to sell it in a yard sale. And I was like, oh, no. Let me do a sign for our dad. So he ended up buying a boat. And my papaw's name, last name is Martin. My mom's maiden name. And then my stepdad's dad's name, first name is Martin. So the boat's called Martin's Drift. So I'm going to put, with the typeset font, Martin's Drift on here. I'm going to do a white background, and then I'll do black lettering. It's going to be a really easy, simple sign, but I do want, it's something meaningful to him. And if they end up getting a lake house or a different property like they want, or go down to Florida and get something, my parents, then they can have something that goes along with the boat. He's really hard to shop for, and he's really picky. So he's getting a homemade sign, y'all. That's what we're doing. This typeset font, but it just looks like old typeset. And I'll put this on here with Martin's Drift, like I said. And actually, I'm going to use weathered wood because I'm obsessed with it right now. That's what this color is here with white wax. And we're going to do that. And I'm going to use Long Legacy paint, Snow White. So, and then I'm going to do Dark and Decrepit around the edges. I don't know if I'll get to that today in the video, but you all will see the final look later. Yeah, just Snow White. This is a really great paint. You can distress it, but I feel like the Waverly paint, it seals up on you. So like I reactivate with water DIY's paint. It's very pigmented. You can reactivate it, blend it. It's all good, but it's harder for me to go back and blend this, but it gets sealed. So that's what I'm noticing. So like I said, I have shellac on here. There's a possibility when I use this little heat gun, I could get some crackle, but it's okay. And this is the shellac. This is what I'm talking about when I say shellac. It's Zinsser Bullseye shellac. Comes in this. You can also get it like in liquid form, but I like the spray personally. I only did one coat, and there's some raw wood here, so I could have bleed through. That's why I decided to just do Dark and Decrepit and not paint the wood. All right, let's get started. Just going in with one coat first of the soft white of the Long Legacy paint, and we're just going to cover the whole thing and do one base layer.
Is everybody still alive? Okay. I hit that table a little too hard.
So yeah, y'all, that definitely just happened, but let's get back to it. This is one layer of the Long Legacy paint. It's doing really good, especially for a white color, and I'm just going to need one more layer, and we will be good to go to add our typesetting stamp set on from IOD. Now all I'm doing here, I have taken each letter that I need out. You only get one letter of the alphabet per stamp set that you have. So you just have A through Z and some numbers. And all I'm doing is I lay them out. I use my thin mount here also from IOD to see where I want to place it on my piece, flip it over, realign over on the straight lines because I suck at making straight lines, and it's as easy as that. Now I'm just going to use this weathered wood, a beautiful deep gray, roll my IOD brayer over it, and if I get any excess along on the outside of my stamps on the mount, I'm just going to wipe it back. Once you have your placement and you've hovered over commit, because you do not want to shift it, use one hand to keep it steady and another hand to slightly press along, and then you get a great impression. Your paint can dry really fast, so I usually just wipe it back with some baby wipes. Those are great for distressing and great for just cleaning up some of your items. If not, have a soapy bowl of water next to you, warm water, so when you're done you can throw them in there if you're not done with your project and you can't clean them right away. But I'm just going to repeat the same process as I did with Martin's, and then we will be on to the next part of the project.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to admit, I'm a little bit of a messy painter, and I don't tape most of the time. And this white paint, it was on there, so I did have to do some sanding. I went around the edges, on the inside, and then I also went ahead and sanded all the way around the frame just to get it all evened out before I added the dark and decrepit. And you're also going to see that's the DIY paint. It reactivates when wet. So I did let this sit overnight to kind of rest a little bit before I wanted to wax it.
Yeah, 33 and a little over a quarter.
So I don't know about you all, but I hate measuring things. I don't like measuring tapes, and I like my husband to help me with that part. But he was at work, and I'm a big girl, and I need to start doing this stuff myself. I just found my center mark, and then I divided whatever the center mark was by 2, and then found the next center mark in between each side. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I did. And then I used the hooks and placed it right over the center, and it's as easy as that.
Yeah, buddy. Got one more. Oh my gosh. Where'd it go? Nala, do you know where it went? Oh, no. Oh no. Where is it? Lord, it's right here. Oh my gosh, right there.
Time for Dark and Decrepit from DIY. First, I'm going to wipe the edges down because I wanted to get all that dust off. And I wanted the wood to be a little wet so it helped glide this Dark and Decrepit over. It's like a sealer and a stain. And I just use a little bit on my brush and go over, and then I wipe it back immediately. I want it to just kind of bring out the grain. Here is what it looks like before the Dark and Decrepit, and that is what it looks like after. It is a beautiful walnut color type of stain. It's awesome. I'm just sanding a little bit around if I see any rough spots, and I'm also trying to distress this a little bit. Like I said, y'all, this white paint, it sticks and it does so good. So I actually used that palette knife and scraped what I could up. I was just really careful before I started with this clear wax. And you all, after this clear wax, we are done. Let's see what this project looks like before and now.
Heading back to what used to be home, passing by those little towns I know so well, stopping for gas and then I'm behind the wheel again.
I hope you all see how easy it is to make over a sign with some awesome stamps and some paint and just have at it. Make it new, make it fresh, or make it look vintage if you want, like I did. I will post a picture on Instagram later when I get one from my parents' house. My dad did love this. I'm so proud of it, and it makes me feel so good that he enjoyed it. Make sure you have subscribed, hit the like button, share, and do all the things, and I will see you all next time. Bye!
Another day, neon lights in the fast lane life, riding high, reaching for the sky. I had it all but lost and fell back down again. Spent my time playing the game where every single day was a losing battle and every drink was a dead end. Eyes on the goal, don't lose control. I'm living fast, I've lost my soul, I'm drowning.